What's going on, Taurus? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your bonus reading for the month of December. Yes, I decided to give you guys a bonus reading just for all the love and appreciation that I've been getting from everybody on my channel. And especially because I missed a lot of content uploading, a lot of readings for the past couple of months. So I definitely just want to give back to you guys. So I'm jumping in with another reading for the sign of Taurus. Bull, gang, what's good? Taurines out there. Hopefully, y'all are having a good day whenever you check in with this reading. All right, it is going to be a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone that tunes in. But if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. That always helps. You guys came out big for the last reading, so I appreciate you, Tauruses, for that. If it does not resonate with you, you can always check in with your rising or moon sign. I do have all the zodiacs posted on my channel, so one of those may connect with you a little bit more. Other than that, let's see what's going on. This is going to be your present energy right here, Taurus. Your main storyline that we're going to be checking into first, like we always do. After that, we're going to be hopping in over to your futuristic energy right here, which is also your supporting details. And then we are going to be wrapping it up with a fairy card, but I forgot to pull that for you guys. So I will pause towards the end of the reading just to grab a fairy card for you. All right, let's do this, Taurus. Now, crowning your reading, you do come through in your own energy. You have the Empress, and it's clarified by the Queen of Swords. All right, so I do feel like you are taking on this very powerful role, this very powerful energy right now. Very magnetic, very creative, very spiritual, very nurturing. The Empress is all about abundance. She's all about attracting abundance, creating abundance in any type of way. She is the combination of all the four queens, right? So this is a very strong energy that you're coming through with, especially with that being the crowning of your reading. I feel like you guys are focused on creating this amount of stability in your world, on making your environment very nurturing, loving, everything that surrounds you, all the people that you are in connection with in some type of way. And you do have some goals and achievements that you are definitely focusing on right now, and really using the law of attraction in order to bring those things in. Just your energy alone is attracting a lot of abundance because you are in the Empress energy. All right, you're also working with some very fertile ground right now. So it could be a very strong time for you to be investing into something, whether that is your career, your job, your business, your projects, your relationships. It seems like whatever you are touching right now is definitely growing very fast or turning into gold. So that's a pretty good energy. You do have it clarified by the Queen of Swords here. So I feel like this could be another aspect of your energy at the same time. This Queen of Swords, it to me is feeling like she is protecting the Empress, right? So if you are in your Empress energy and it's an aspect of you that is very much so magnetic and attracting a lot of abundance, creating a lot of wealth for you right now, materially and energetically, then it feels like there could be another side of you that's very much so trying to protect that at all costs. And the Queen of Swords is very good at that, right? Somebody who is very blunt, very straightforward. She's been through a lot, experienced a lot, so she can see through anybody or any situation. She has very strong discernment skills. She's able to observe very strongly too, and put whatever she observes into action. She has no problem with taking action, right? This could be a little bit a detached type of side of you too, but I'm feeling two different dynamics. Like one is the Empress energy, very strong, powerful, nurturing, um, in connection to her environment and attracting a lot of energy in. And then you have this other aspect that you could possibly be taking on, which is the Queen of Swords, which is kind of like very detached and focused on the goal ahead, right? Really um not worrying about the smaller details, or not worrying about any distractions. And I feel like this Queen of Swords is really doing the protection of the Empress, right? Weeding through any distracting energy or circumstances, really cutting through all of the illusions, um, staying in touch with her truth. So if this is not you, this could be somebody that's in your environment, who could possibly be protective over you right now because they feel like you're um, very attractive or in this strong Empress energy. So they feel like they feel the need, like they need to protect or make sure no drama comes your way in a certain sense. Um, I'm picking up that for some of you guys. For some of you guys, you could just be teaming up also with somebody that's taking on a Queen of Swords type of energy, possibly. Um, but yeah, I'm feeling strongly like that could just be a dynamic of yourself. While you're in the Empress mode, you're also kind of in the Queen of Swords energy, protecting that Empress, that inner Empress that you're representing right now. All right, right below that, we do have the Five of Cups, and it's clarified by the Ace of Wands, right? So, Ace of Wands, very strong, powerful, passionate, inspirational energy coming in. It could be the thing that's bringing you out of this Five of Cups energy, because the Five of Cups, I always connect to the past in a certain type of way, thinking about past disappointments or things that did not come together, things that didn't work out. You could be going down memory lane. You could just be reminiscing about certain things that, you know, you used to be involved with, used to be emotionally invested in some type of way. And, thinking about how those things just ended up falling apart or didn't come to a level of completion, didn't make it to the 10 of Cups. This could be a relationship for you. It could be, you know, relationships in any type of way, whether that's friendship, family, romantic relationships. It could have just been a job or a career or something that you were just emotionally invested in, like a project, um, that maybe you were kind of like thinking about, or maybe you're in the energy of the Five of Cups where you're really just thinking about some of that older energy. But I do feel like you're very strongly moving out of that energy with the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new, passionate beginning. And this new beginning is definitely clearing this Five of Cups energy, taking you very quickly out of that reminiscent, memory lane, thinking about the past, crying over spilled milk energy. If this is where you were, I feel like you're definitely feeling invigorated and feeling fueled, charged up, you know, pushed by the universe to continue to move forward into this new adventure or this new opportunity or new beginning, because aces only come as part of brand new beginnings, right? So whenever you get this strong influx of energy that comes to you, it's to be used on a new path or as part of a new journey. So this to me is just spilling out that you definitely have this brand new opening, right? Taking you out of this older energy, so you don't get stuck in that Five of Cups energy. You're also showing up as the Empress, so you're definitely like bossing up. You're definitely moving into this powerful type of energy, right? Taking control of your life in a lot of different ways, really tapping into your self-sufficient, your own natural resources, right? And using all of these things at your disposal. This is what I feel like you are protective over with that Queen of Swords energy. And you're also having this energy to continue to move forward and to separate yourself from those past emotions or those past resentments or anything like that. All right, now over here we do have the Eight of Swords, and it's clarified by the Nine of Swords. So we do run into a little bit of strong or troubling mental energy, and I think this really just has to do with a certain wrap up of a cycle that we're in. A lot of people are dealing with certain heavier energies as we're going into this brand new energy, these brand new cycles that are kind of happening around us with the planetary shifts, with the new year coming in. So there could be something that's possibly bothering you, maybe about moving forward into the new beginning, or um, some things that could still be troubling you from the past. The Eight of Swords is talking about being stuck in your head a little bit, being stuck in your thoughts or over analyzing some things, not able to see the full picture, right? Because maybe the logic mind is doing what it always does, right? The mechanism that just continues to obsess over certain thoughts or, like I said, over analyze. So this could be kind of putting you in a space of worry or stress in some type of way, or you feeling anxiety about a certain situation, maybe because there is not enough clarity that's here. So it's making you feel a little bit of anxiety, or maybe there is no forward movement in a certain situation. For some of you guys, this could be talking about that past energy matching the 5 of cups, or it could just be your energy that you're in with moving forward on this brand new beginning, right? Because whenever we're moving into a new beginning, it is talking about a unknown place that we're headed to. And sometimes in order to go into the unknown, you have to really deal with the fears that accompany that, right? Or the different thoughts that our minds go through whenever it's something new. We're not used to it. It's uncomfortable. It's bringing us out of our comfort zone. It's bringing us into unfamiliar territory. So these are some of the thoughts that come along with that. But I feel this is because you are moving, and you're kind of taking on this leveling up energy, and you're growing and expanding. So whenever we face growth and expansion, we do have to deal with those anxieties, those fears, those doubts about the path moving ahead. I feel that most of you guys will strongly or quickly move out of this energy. It's not something that you're going to be toiling with for too long. This just may be some of the things that are happening, internally. But because you have the Ace of Wands here, I feel like this is enough energy to push you past those little annoying thoughts, right? That like to bother us, those bothersome type of energies, that are very low vibrational. But the Ace of Wands is very high vibrating, right? It's passionate, it's energy, it's raw energy for you to use to continue to move forward in some type of way. Plus, you have the Empress energy, so it's like she's like small things to a giant, right? Like you can't really phase her with those, sword mentality type of thoughts that come through to bring some type of fear. Now, this could be what the ace, or not, sorry, the Queen of Swords is here for, because she could be the one that's protecting this aspect of yourself, which is the Empress, from those thoughts that are trying to bring doubt in some type of way, right? If anybody could battle the swords and those feelings of fear and doubt, it is the Queen of Swords. So she could be the aspect of yourself that's really fighting to help you see the truth, that's bringing in more clarity, right? And really protecting the Empress and this creative energy that I feel like you're moving forward in. This is why you have the Ace of Wands, right? A real strong, creative um, nudge that's coming in from the universe, or really surfacing, right? All of your creative ideas, projects, whatever that could be for you, is really wanting to be um, kind of shown attention, right? And I feel like you're having the power in order to act on them at this point. So the Queen of Swords to me is you protecting that part of yourself, that creative part, spiritual part of yourself, that nurturing side of yourself, from all of these negative thoughts and energies, right? That try to put you back into a box, or make you feel like you're stuck, or make you feel like you have to doubt yourself when it comes down to embarking on this new journey. All right. Now, under this, you do have the Magician, and it's clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So, yeah, you are in full creation mode, Taurus. Like, you're definitely in full manifestation mode at the same time. Like, you're using all of these tools that you have, right, at your disposal to create this perfect picture that you've imagined for yourself in some type of way, that you've thought up. And I feel like this has so much to do with the type of lifestyle that you're wanting to live. When it comes down to everything, right? Where you're trying to go, where you want to live, what type of car you want to drive, like you're manifesting specific things, right? And I feel like there's a certain level of abundance that you definitely want to manifest, and you're pulling it off with the Magician energy, right? The Magician has the ability to tap into that alchemical process and bring out the things that it wants. This is also, to me, the mad scientist card, like somebody who can go in and experiment with certain energies and transmute certain energies to bring about a desired outcome, right? This is what the magician does. They experiment on things that they observe, and they look at certain things and they try to manipulate reality in a certain type of way, and not in a bad way, right? But playing with the elements, playing with the energies, playing with your creative insights, your intuition, your thoughts, all of those things that make up who we are in order to manifest what we need to manifest, right? This is that co creation card. This is the ability that we have as human beings, right? As us being multi-dimensional beings, we're able to manifest things into this reality, play around with our being, right, to bring about certain manifestations, to bring about certain creations. And so I feel like you're definitely into this energy, especially with you taking on this Empress energy. She pretty much does the exact same thing, you know. Very two powerful energies to have. Even the cards look similar because you're flourishing with this energy, you're flourishing with this creation. Like, things are growing from out of you, right? Everything, all the seeds that I feel like you Tauruses have been planting for a while are really budding, and that's all you see in both of these pictures, with the magician and with the Empress. Like, this flourishing, budding type of energy where things are being revealed, things are coming to the surface. Like, you're seeing the fruits of your labor, and all of those seeds that you have planted into yourself, all the toiling that you've been doing in the dirt, in the mud, right, is now starting to show you some sort of payback or payoff. All right, it is clarified with the Three of Pentacles here. So this could be some type of collaboration that is definitely happening. I'm looking at it as um this level of focus that you have on your craft, right? Because this person is very focused on this instrument that they're playing. And that level of focus and investment is creating this certain type of energy around her, right? This putting something into orbit or into motion, right? And it's almost like what I'm feeling here is that whenever, it's almost like that saying that they have, whenever you really commit to something, or you really put all of what you have into trying to achieve this goal, it's like the universe conspires with you to pull this off, right? And so I'm feeling so deeply that as above, so below, as within, so without type of energy that's happening here, right? That universal law that if you invest in something and you put your energy towards it, whatever your energy goes, intention flows, or wherever your intention flows, energy goes. Sorry, I can't talk right now, Taurus, but I'm seeing you're setting something into motion. And as you set it into motion, it's almost like a domino effect, is what I hear here. Like, everything else is affected by you committing to something, or you putting your energy into something that you're focused on. And this could definitely have to do with business, with finances, with commerce, with a project that can make you some type of money, a craft that can earn you some type of money, right? Because you're putting it into motion, and it's kind of like it's creating some type of abundance for you. It's growing your level of material wealth. And you're definitely focused, is what I'm feeling. You guys are strongly inside of this tunnel vision type of focus. And that's why I said you are moving through these other energies so quickly with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. You're really taking hold of your power and transmuting any of those distracting energies that come to kind of like stop you putting that into your work, putting it into whatever it is you're trying to pull off or manifest. All right, so you are the magician. Now over here we do have the King of Wands, and it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So there could be a fire sign or somebody that is taking on the King of Wands type of energy that is in your energy in some type of way. I feel like either you're feeling left out in the cold by this person, or they're feeling left out in the cold by you in some type of way. Because there is two people who have their back turned to each other, right? And so whoever is taking on this King of Wand energy that could be kind of popping up in your energy field, they could be feeling like you're leaving them out in the cold in some type of way, right? Which would kind of make sense because you guys are definitely focused on some major things right now. And also, like I said, you have the Queen of Swords here, which is, you know, the number one person that will leave somebody out in the cold, or like, give somebody the cold shoulder, or just be detached in a certain type of way, right? And she is looking over to the King of Wands, right, while he has his back turned. So there may be some type of dynamic happening right there where, either you're feeling left out in the cold or somebody else is feeling left out in the cold, right? And there's a, certain type of separation that could be happening between you and a fire sign, or somebody who's taking on that energy of the King of Wands. That's possible. But yeah, I feel like you are kind of like really much so more focused on this Ace of Wands energy and this Magician energy with what it is that you're trying to create right now. And I feel like that is something that you should continue to focus on at the end of the day, like, because I feel like you're setting something into motion that's going to be very big for you with this Three of Pentacles energy. All right, that you're definitely going to be recognized in or elevated in some type of way. All right, let's go into your futuristic energy, Taurus. We do have the Hermit. We have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords again, and then the Two of Swords. All right, so with the Hermit energy, it's clarified by the Eight of Swords. So maybe in order for you to kind of like move from out of this Eight of Swords energy where you're feeling like you're stuck in your head, or you're kind of over analyzing something, or feeling some fears come up in certain areas, I feel like the answer to that is going to be the Hermit mode. You kind of like going internal into your internal wisdom, kind of removing yourself from the logical type of thinking that goes on, because that is more so a mechanism that happens into us. But the knowledge, the truth, the wisdom really comes from going deeper than your thoughts, right? Going deep into your internal aspect, your internal world, having that seat with your hermit, right? The old wise person that kind of sits inside of us all to give us that wisdom of the ages. And this is what I feel like is releasing you from the Eight of Swords type of energy. You're kind of coming into some truth or some wisdom that you can use to kind of navigate this new territory that may have you kind of stuck in your head, or may have you overthinking or fearful in some type of way. And this wisdom is kind of lighting that darkness that maybe you feel, or creating a type of safetyness, a kind of feeling of safety inside of something that, like I said, with the Eight of Swords card, you felt like you didn't have a lot of clarity in. So clarity is definitely coming in, but it's going to come from your internal wisdom, right? And not from your logical mind. Right under that, we do have the Knight of Swords charging forward, right? Moving towards a place of stability with the Temperance card, a place of balance. Definitely, if we were in that Eight or Nine of Swords energy, that could have felt like a certain level of imbalance just within our thoughts. But I like how we have the Knight of Swords, which deals with the thoughts and the mentality, and also communication. But this is talking about a swift movement right back into balance. And this is what I was picking up. You're not staying in this Eight of Swords energy or this Nine of Swords energy for a long period of time. Like, this is like something that's very much so passing. And you're really going into a state of balance, right? Internally and externally. With the Temperance energy, it's like the universe is definitely bringing in balance, right? Bringing in a certain level of peace to your environment, to your internal world. And you're quickly kind of receiving this balance. No matter what could be happening on the outside, or what could be happening in your mind, you're still coming into a place of balance, all right? Right below that, we have the Nine of Swords again with the Five of Cups. So this is in your futuristic energy. It seems like there is something that that could possibly be bothering you when it comes down to, you know, your thoughts, your fears, your doubts in some type of way. And this could be something from the past, the 5 of Cups, or it could just be something that's like disappointing you in a certain type of way, right? Because the 5 of Cups does deal with disappointment and resentment. But a lot of times it does have to do with past things that did not work out. So maybe this is something that is kind of bothering you. You know, it comes up again. We had the 9 of Swords once and the 5 of Cups once before, and now they pop up again in your futuristic energy. So I think you're definitely needing to take that guidance of the Hermit, right? To really go internal to kind of see what's going on, you know, down there, right? See what's going on in your inner being and why, you know, there's some worrying thoughts that are coming up to the surface when it comes down to the past. You know, because this 5 to me represents that past energy. But once again, I'm definitely feeling that you guys are getting over this. This is just something that's kind of like happening within your being. And, you know, the cards chose to speak about it or to speak on it. But I feel like it's more of a process that you're just passing through, especially if it's something from the past. Maybe it's just taking you a while to really process this older energy and move through it in some type of way. Um, right below that, we do have the 2 of Swords here, which is talking about a certain level of indecisiveness, trying to decide something when it comes down to your abundance, your 10 of Pentacles, your stability, your material wealth, your security in life. So maybe you're at a crossroads when it comes down to your 10 of Pentacles and your vision that you have for yourself. A lot of times I see this 10 of Pentacles as your blueprint for your life, or your blueprint for your material life when it comes down to, like I said, what you want to have, how you want your lifestyle to look, you know, where you want to live. There's a certain indecisiveness that's here. Maybe once again, because you don't have all the clarity yet in a certain matter when it comes down to your abundance or what you feel brings you security in your world or in your environment. Um, so I think this is the reason why the Hermit is here, because there are a lot of conflicting thoughts that are definitely here within your energy. At the same time, you're having some great energy happening on the forefront within what it is you're trying to create and manifest. But there seems to be some other energies that may need to be tended to at the same time, that does have you in your head a little bit. So with the Hermit being here, I feel like these are some things that do need to have the light shined on. They maybe can't be overlooked, because the Hermit is here kind of shining the light on these thoughts that could be nagging thoughts, but they're continuing to come up in some type of way. So they really need to maybe be reviewed, you know, in order to bring this balance in with the Temperance card. All right, so give me a second, Taurus. I'm going to pause for a moment just to shuffle and get your fairy card. I'll be right back. One sec. Okay, Taurus, right back. And I do have your fairy cards pulled. You had 2 that just wanted to jump out, so I took both of those. You had the 10 of Autumn and Ace of Spring. All right, 10 of Autumn says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. All right, which kind of makes sense because we were talking about taking those steps to move forward into your financial security in some type of way. Ace of Spring says it's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So, yeah, this is the energy that I feel like you're overall going to be focusing on. That magician energy, that empress energy, that ace of wands type of energy, creating a brand new beginning for yourself, right? Building your abundance, thinking of your longevity, thinking of your legacy, right? Um, being part of your soul's mission and your soul's calling, investing your time, your focus, your energy into that. Okay, under the deck, we do have the Chariot, right? So I feel like you're definitely moving forward very quickly. You're moving out of these other energies that may be lower vibrational or older type of cycles that may, pop up in your mind every now and then, the older fears or doubts that accompany the older cycle. But you're moving forward in balance, right? You're moving forward quickly and taking action, right? Right into the deck, too, we do have the High Priestess. So you're also kind of using your intuition, right? Using that hermit energy, going internal to really find out some truths and, deal with some of those deeper thoughts that continue to pop up inside of your energy in some type of way. The High Priestess possesses the secrets, right? So I think you're really coming in tune with your intuition in order to overcome these Eight of Sword type energies, these Nine of Sword energies, and continue to move forward into this abundance, like this beauty. Those cards are talking about nothing but abundance and beauty and things flourishing and growth. So this is where you're headed, Taurus. I'm going to wrap the reading up right there. Hopefully that resonated with you in some type of way. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. Let me know about it. And I will see you guys in the next reading.